Welcome back to Music Files. Just a couple of things to go over. In our last video, we were talking about trying to talk less during the beginning and talk less during the end.
Didn't really work out that well.
Yeah, and the very video ended up being 20 minutes anyways. And so I was thinking about it. It's just not going to happen very often. There's always a lot to say, and there's a lot to say about the videos, and it's just not likely going to happen. And you know what? You're here for just the reaction and to see how we react to it. That's kind of, I get that. You know, that's what we do, reaction videos. Sometimes the reaction involves a lot more than that on the way I see it. But you've got fast forward. It's a recording, you know? You can take the little red bar, hit the little red button, and fast forward it past all our blabbering and everything else, which is fine. I get it. I wouldn't want to sit and listen to us that long either. But, and then stop it at the end. You don't have to listen to the rest. That's fine. We've taken other considerations from the comments, like I mentioned in the last video. I understand there's a I'm trying to figure out where that was coming from, and it's the laptop. The fan's going, it's picking up on the microphone. Unfortunately, the microphone's like right up on our laptop that we're doing the recording from and watching the video. It's a 10-year-old laptop. Okay, I mean it's freaking ancient. It's a $100 microphone too, so there's only so much adjusting I can do with the microphone. But we've got a filter on the way that should help a lot. We're going to be changing our setting. I understand people don't like the background here, which is fine. We don't have a very big house. This was the best place at the moment to do it with what we have provided, but we did order a green backdrop. That won't be here though for about 3 weeks, and it was a good idea to do that anyways because we're doing this in our living room, and doing these videos is interrupting other people's lives who live in the home anyways, you know. And it's good that we take it off somewhere else, and we'll have that green background, and we can put different stuff in the background, which is really good. So we're working on that. But what we do with the channels, you know, it's going to be limited. You know, we're not trying to grow to be some kind of, you know, 500,000 to 1 million subscriber channel. It's just not going to happen. We're just here to react to music videos. Hence the name of the channel, Music Files. That's only going to get so many subscribers. We know that. And of course we want more subscribers, but we're not, you know. Our goals isn't to be super huge and try to make a ton of money off this or something like that.
It's just to get ourselves exposed to new bands out there.
And interact with different people across. At first, we were thinking the United States.
Right.
Now it's across the world.
Yeah.
Throughout Europe, which is really awesome. I mean, I just love the day and age of the internet and stuff like that, and how we can connect. One of the by doing this channel, you know, we're not going to be making money. It's just not going to happen. In fact, every video we do, before it's even done processing, it's copyright claimed. And it's automatically demonetized. So doing this, reaction videos, is not the way to make money on YouTube. Okay? Not worried about that. That's not the purpose. If we wanted to make money, we'd sell merch or something like that. What the hell are we gonna sell? T-shirts with freaking
T-shirt or a hat with saying Music Files or something on it. I don't know.
Yeah.
People really want to go around wearing that.
Ain't really got a head for that anyways. Patreon? Really? What the hell are we gonna do on Patreon that we're not doing here?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Get money?
That's just not gonna happen. Aside from the retard. No, seriously. I mean, what are we going to do different on Patreon to get money? Nothing. And don't think for 1 second, you little perverts, I'm doing try-on videos, 'cause it just ain't happening. All right? Outside of that, yeah, we're not doing anything that you can do anything extra to make money. So we're going to be limited on what we do with this. You know, I'm not going to run out and buy $1,000 camera. Just ain't happening. I'm using a GoPro. It's a little GoPro. And which is really great because GoPro's got this deal where, you know, if you subscribe to their plan for like $5 a month, you get unlimited storage, cloud storage, and something happens to my GoPro, which has already happened once. I destroyed it. I'm not getting into that. It's so embarrassing.
You
But
ran it
anyways.
over with your car.
Yeah, okay. I'm not getting into that. Anyways. You stay on that. Lost my train of thought. Anyways, for $70 they'll replace it, no questions asked. So I've already had to do that once, which is a great deal for me. It works out just fine. And I'm showing up here on the screen. If you just look at all these videos, I mean, before they're even uploaded, the copyright claim, not going to be monetized. Okay? So, just not going to happen. So we're going to sit here, we're going to have fun, we're going to comment on these videos, react to them, we're going to enjoy our time with you. We're going to have banter back and forth, hopefully, with you. We've had a lot of great comments, a lot of smart comments, like Dan Clark and stuff like that. And there's just so many to mention. And that's what we like. I love music. A lot of times my understanding of music, I'm on a different wavelength than a lot of people. I'm down here. Average person's here. From what I've been seeing in the comments, most of you people are like way up here. And if I want to try to achieve up here, best way to do that is have banter back and forth. Seeing new music, getting your guys' input on it, seeing where we're wrong. Oftentimes I'll play devil's advocate. For instance, it was suggested that we go and read the lyrics to the songs before we read them or listen to them, which actually makes a lot of sense. And I did that. I did that with this one, with Epica Consign to Oblivion. Went to, I think it was Lyrics Genius. I went and I read the lyrics. Haven't heard the song yet, but I think that's going to also help in understanding the song, understanding the music, and its production of it. I wouldn't mind talking about the lyrics, because unlike a lot of songs you hear on the radio, there's nothing to talk about. There just isn't. But the music we have been exposed to now, through Nightwish, so far Epica, there's a lot of others to get to, we'll see about them. The lyrics have meaning behind them, you know? There is something to get from them, and I think that's worth talking about sometimes. Off the top of my head, that's it. As more things come up, I'm sure I'll mention them. But for now, unless you have anything you want to add.
No, I think you were pretty clear.
All right.
But I don't know if he's mentioned it yet, but yeah, we're doing Epica Consign to Oblivion live at ZENITH. So really looking forward to what this song has to offer. This time, it's just her, no floor. So really looking forward to it.
All right.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
The last one for tonight. But you know, we always come back to Paris. Because we love Paris. Last one for tonight. Everybody, you know the drill. Open up in the middle to create the wall of epic.
Dramatic beginning. That's not the same keyboard player that we saw on the other one, is it? Unless he shaved his head.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Later on, I'll count down from 3 before we go, alright? First, hold! Hold! Hold!
amazing. The crowd. Well, that's pretty freaking cool. Alright, I'm probably cutting it off at a good start. Alright, so far. Great beginning. That was pretty cool, man. Hold!
Yeah, and then
Go! Boom! Like two armies just coming at each other. That was pretty freaking. I love that.
it's great when you can get the audience going like
Yeah.
that.
And that was pretty cool. She's holding her microphone up to him. She comes over so you could do that. That was a
Yeah.
well-placed screen. I like the screen like that. Yeah. It's pretty cool so far. Alright. I'm entertained. Something's coming. I don't want to stop it. But music's really good.
I like. I don't know if that's considered the pre-chorus, but that the part that's building up to the chorus.
Yeah.
I like that moment with Simone. I don't know. It just she reaches those high pitches just perfect.
I love how they do the scream and then the
The
freaking
fire sequence. Yeah, I think that's pretty timed out.
Yeah.
It's goes pretty crazy there.
You really get into it.
Yeah.
I do. They look like they're having a lot of fun. I like how she goes up to the keyboardist. He ain't got his own little microphone there, but she's the microphone.
Yeah.
You know? That's really cool. She's doing that throughout the thing. Reading the lyrics, I really like the song in the sense of the point they're trying to get along. You know, so far, yeah, I really like the song. But so far, I think I like the other one better. Nothing to the
guitar.
floor, but yeah, I just the song in and of itself.
Oh yeah, you
Nice little Yankee Doodle, whatever.
Thank you so much for this fantastic evening. We hope to see you all soon again. Come on.
So this must be the last song on the set.
Yeah, it must be.
Huh?
He just said, you know, thank you for coming out here, you know.
I don't think the impression.
It was really cool
playing all
solo.
day.
That's pretty cool. To make it spray like that.
What is going on? What is going on?
Wait, go back.
What
Was
is
it
going-
moving?
Yeah, he's flying across the stage. That is
What kind of
wicked.
sorcery is that?
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, really, YouTube? Come on. It's bad enough we interrupt. Now we got you.
Watch
I
carefully.
got paused because I had to watch an onion get cut.
Ah, Gordon Ramsay. I don't like him.
Come on. Open your eyes. We're not in paradise. How can you say this place is killing me?
You see that? It just came back to him.
No, he grabbed it.
Almost sounds like System of a Down.
The end of that song about toxicity.
Yeah.
Once they sound like, it reminded me of.
BYOB or something like that.
No, toxicity.
Yeah, BYOB too.
Honey, let me hear what it's called. Merci beaucoup, Paris!
Okay. Okay. I was definitely thrilled with that one. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was nervous when I heard sort of the growl there because I mean it's not nothing to do with growl, but like I'm not really into like the huge like sort of screamo or scream sort of things, but that was really sequenced really well. I mean I like it when it's sequenced like that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a growler.
But
I'm not a growl fan, really. But
when they
and
can
I'm
make
talking
it,
of the genre of like gore and stuff like that. If any of you know who I'm talking about, the people who tried to take Kiss on steroids and, anyways, and every song there was no singing. It was just vomit out of the mouth. When you got some well placed screams though, like this,
it's good.
it accentuates, and plus when it's got to go with the lyrics. Some people, some bands just growl because they're trying to be the cookie cutter hard metal, go into it. And there's just no talent behind it. Where well placed growls like in this, also along with what the song is supposed to be about, the feeling and everything that goes with it. I guess the frustration of it all. It works most of the time. There's a couple of parts, I don't like full lyrics of growl,
Well, no.
well placed growls, a particular word because it's emphasizing a point of the song. There was a couple places in the song where I could have done without the growl when he's actually trying to sing full on sentence after sentence, or lyric after lyric. But and as you can tell, I'm not a music connoisseur in which I know rhythm and chorus. You don't expect nothing more from me as far as verbiage goes. But everything else was so well put together.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the deal with the keyboard, man? There's like no wires to it, so it's obviously wireless. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, just
And he's
skiing.
freaking just like skating that thing across the stage and stuff. And then that last part, it looked like he tried to skate it, but he sort of went and his keyboard didn't. He had to run back and go get it. I don't know if that was planned or not.
I don't know. I really
didn't look
liked.
planned.
I really liked that solo, that whole solo. I liked especially the sort of like heavenly choir that was singing in the background. It was like, it was just awesome. I
well
liked that
placed.
part.
Again,
Yeah.
well placed. Background, that's chorus, which is nice. Really nice.
Sort of orchestra sort of sound in the background as well for it. Do 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 do.
Leading up until, I'd say just under halfway, around the halfway mark. My socks weren't being blown off. I liked it. And that was around the time he was, doing full-on lyrics with the growling. So I'm not that big of a fan of. But then as soon as I hit the halfway mark and after, thrilled throughout the rest of it. Definitely thrilled throughout
Yeah, I
the rest
really
of it.
loved Simone's parts. She was amazing in it, especially that part right before I guess you would call it a very long pre-chorus, but right before the chorus, that part where she's doing the heart thing, that part. And I also liked that one guy in the very ending. He kind of sounded like a guy from Toxicity, or the guy from System of a Down. And
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
it kind of
sounded
reminded me.
like the end of Toxicity, but it also sounded like the verses that he sings within BYOB. I think that's how
Kind of.
But I don't know. I don't know if that was the same guy or a different guy, but I like that part.
No, there was one who was growling, and then one that was she'd walk up to the keyboardist, and he'd do the scream. That was the guy who would kind of remind me of System of a Down. Although his screams did. Although the guitarist was the one who was
doing the
yeah, he was doing that, but he also did the part where the flames are going up and like the end of Toxicity. not a comparison. Okay, some people were getting the idea we were comparing Amy Lee with Floor. It wasn't a comparison. That was the first person we thought of that went to some type of style of singing similar that just popped up in our heads first. Not a comparison. There's a difference.
Yeah.
To relate to, because that's the first thing that pops up in your head, is not a comparison. Two separate things. Just to get that clear. I keep seeing comments popping up. They're not comparable. They're not comparable. Wasn't comparing.
And they're right. You know, they're not comparable, but yeah.
Yeah. So we got to make ourselves very clear on that. When the first thing that pops in our head that we can try to relate it to, that we best associate it with, that's what we're gonna do.
That America's given us, anyways. You know.
Yeah.
That's the closest American band that compares to
Exactly.
Nightwish. So, of course, we're gonna probably think of that right away.
Yep.
But nowhere near the same. Nowhere near. I mean, nowhere near comparison-wise.
Yeah,
Their
Emily and
voices,
Floor is
no.
not comparable.
No, they're not
Absolutely
comparable.
not. It's hard to compare Floor with anybody, frankly, with her range and everything like that. I mean, even here with Simone, I noticed she kind of switched it up. She went from the operatic and sort of more verbalized singing, you know. I don't know if I said that right. I've warned you, I'm horrible with terms.
I'm worse.
But she switched it. She switched it up, which is kind of neat. I don't think she's as good as Floor, but she is good. Just because I say she's not as good as somebody doesn't mean she's not good. And it's the same with Amy Lee. Some people have their opinions on her. I think she's kind of a one niche deal with her singing, like most singers, frankly. Floor is not your average singer. She can do everything and do everything well, whether it's operatic, metal, and everything in between. And she does it within the song, so that all you got to do is watch Ghost Love Score and she hits almost all of it, which is awesome. And you know right then and there, this is one talented woman. But it doesn't mean nobody else is. So do I think Amy Lee has some talent? She can sing in her niche. Not comparing. Just like a lot of people have talent. I just want to make that clear. People get misunderstood and then they get angry in the comments, which is fine, whatever. But did you get a chance to read the lyrics?
No, I didn't. I don't think.
Yeah. All right. It's kind of TDLR, very condensed, short. Basically, people get so wrapped up in their lives that they forget about doing good for others. That's a very, 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 very simplistic way to put it. And we think we're good, when really we're missing a whole lot, I guess. A lot of us. And, which I often play devil's advocate. That's how I learn. If I don't understand something, or if I don't state it, then I'm not going to be able to hear the correction. And if I don't hear the correction, I'm not going to learn. So, yeah. So don't get upset when I do devil's advocate. We're just going to go into the lyrics at this point. If you're done with the reaction, whatever, you can stop the video. But I want to talk about the lyrics. Because if you're going to listen to Nightwish, or if you're going to listen to Epica, I don't know about the other bands yet, haven't gotten to them, but so far these people have meaning behind their songs. And I think if we're going to listen and appreciate the music, you got to appreciate what they want us to get from their music. Otherwise, you're not really... I mean, I appreciate talent. I appreciate the ability to... They're at the end of their concert and you can't tell. I didn't know. Until, he basically gave a closing right in the middle of the song. All right? That's talent. I mean, that's good talent. Not just talent. That's good talent. I really appreciate that. Especially coming from a talentless hack like me. I don't have a creative bone in my body. So, I have a love of creativeness. For the simple fact that I'm not. And it amazes me how people come up with this This is stuff that can just move the world with its effects, you know? Anyways, okay, so at this point, we cut the video. It has gotten way too long, and it was taking forever to render and everything like that, and it wasn't going to be out anytime tonight. So sorry for the interrupt. Stop. This is part 1. Part 2 we can put up. It's just us blathering about lyrics and stuff like that. Alright? Thanks.